Do we have another Eldrazi Winter on our hands, or I guess in this case, Eldrazi Summer? It's for you to decide. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day number 2 of Modern Horizons 3 content. This is another deck that we played on the early access streamer event. Also, first and foremost, shout out to Magic Online for doing that. To my knowledge, I believe that is the first time that they've ever had early access on Magic Online, and it was pretty awesome. I streamed for about 12 hours, and I really hope they do that again. But today we are playing one of the more hyped decks/cards, and that is Eldrazi featuring Ugin's Labyrinth. This is a card that everybody's been talking about. If you have enough 7-mana cards in your deck, you can tap for 2 mana. Now, when you have an abundance of lands that tap for 2 mana, in my opinion, and this is kind of what we're putting to the test here today, in my opinion, I think it is best to go the more aggressive route because Eldrazi Mimic is a card that was extremely good back when we had Eye of Ugin, but the reason it was good is because since you had that extra burst in mana and you could always turn 1 Mimic if you had it in your opening hand, your draws were just a lot more aggressive. You would go turn 1 Mimic, turn 2 Thought Knot, attack for 4, turn 3 Smasher, attack for... I can't even count that high. And we can sort of mimic that. Now, granted, Ugin's Labyrinth is not as broken as Eye of Ugin, but it is still pretty good. And one thing that I realized when playing this deck is if you go turn 1 Mimic, Nulldrifter is a card that it is a 7-mana card, so it helps kind of fudge the numbers a little bit for Ugin's Labyrinth, but it's also a card that you can just cast for 3 mana. And what's really cool about Nulldrifter and Mimic is Nulldrifter, when you're casting it for 3 mana, is just a divination of sorts. You're not getting a ton out of it. But when you go turn 1 Mimic, turn 2 Nulldrifter, draw 2, and attack for 4, you're taking the floor of Nulldrifter and increasing that by just an ever slight amount, and I think that is a really good way to go about this. Another card that I have been absolutely in love with, and I think is going to be a mainstay of the more aggressive Eldrazi decks, is Eldrazi Linebreaker. This thing just hits like a truck. So in that scenario where you have turn 1 Mimic, you go turn 2 Linebreaker, pump it for 2 because it counts itself, so you get to pump itself and hit for... So the Mimic becomes a 3/3, your Linebreaker becomes a 5/3, that's 8 damage on turn 2, and then you follow that up with a Smasher. Now obviously the Smasher already has haste, but you can even just pump up the Smasher even more. You can pump the Linebreaker and just get this absurd amount of damage very, very quickly with Linebreaker, and it also gives your Thought Knots here and or Hardcast Nulldrifter haste as well, which is very, very important. I'm choosing to play It That Heralds the End. I just wanted another 2-drop that I could cast off of my Soul Lands. I wasn't a huge fan of this card, so I would look to maybe replace it moving forward. Not exactly sure what. I've heard suggestions of Endless One and things like that, but yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of It That Heralds the End, but, you know, it's a curve filler, and you kind of want more 2s with Labyrinth and Temple. Removal spells, Dismember. I'm trying Kozilek's Command. I was not as impressed with this card as I thought I was going to be, but it was good to try 4 because I wanted to, again, another card that I wanted to stress test. And then with the Ugin's Labyrinth, again, we kind of have to play at least 10 7-drops. I was blown away at how good Devourer was. Just every time it's in your opening hand, you essentially get to find whatever piece you're missing, whether that's your second Soul Land to be able to cast Thought Knots here on turn 2, whether that's your payoff if you already have the Soul Lands. And what's nice about Devourer, and something that I learned out in the video, is they stack. So if you have 2 in your opening hand, you can reveal them and they resolve separately. So you do the first one. If you see nothing you like, you just exile all of them, go to the next one, and so on and so forth. So that was very, very powerful. Sideboard, we're trying some Null Elemental Blast, good against the multicolored decks if those even still exist. Disruptor Flute, kind of a good catch-all against a lot of different combo decks. First Totem for Yawgmoth, Chalice for the kind of, I guess, Murktide decks if those even exist. Obligator for the Eldrazi Mirror, and another All Is Dust. Again, I was a big fan of this deck. I think this is, at least if you have 8 copies of lands that tap for 2 mana, I think this is the best way to approach it. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. All right, round 1, folks. Eldrazi Summer incoming. Wait, can I reveal multiples of these? Wait. Wait, is this hand actually good? So I reveal 3. What am I looking for? Like, obviously I can turn 1 Mimic, but what's my turn 2? I guess I can find Linebreaker. Okay, so think about it, best case scenario, right? I find Linebreaker and go turn 1 Mimic, turn 2 Linebreaker. What's my turn 3 play? Because I'm going to fix my turn 3 play with this, right? I mean, I'm going to try it, but I was unaware. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Thank you for that Prime. No, the Death and Taxes is later today. All right. I reveal 3 Devourer of Destinies. Okay, so I don't think I want any of these, right? Because I just want to find Linebreaker. So we'll go no. Labyrinth, I guess? You guys want to keep the TKS? I guess I want the Labyrinth underneath the Linebreaker. Yeah, but, like, what does keeping Thought-Knot Seer accomplish? I can't really do anything, right? Because, like, I can't actually cast the Thought-Knot Seer on turn 2. I only have a Cavern, right? Oh, God. Todd F6 his first turn. Oh, no. Oh, Todd. TKS was on first look. Right, but what... Okay. Explain to me what happens when I keep Thought-Knot Seer on top. Like, where do I go from there, you know? Because I can't draw the Thought-Knot Seer and the Labyrinth in the same turn, you know what I mean? So, like, I mean, here... Okay. Well, here I could just go cast Command, then untap and cast Devourer, but... Yeah. He accidentally F6 his first turn. I don't know what he's playing. I'm just going to submit. Keep, I guess. We can Devourer for the second Soul Land. I'm getting some real Once Upon a Time vibes with this card. I know it's not as good, but I'm at least getting the vibes. I guess I could have F6'd back, yeah. I probably should have done that. I didn't think about that. I don't think I want any of these. It's either Mimic or nothing. I could go high upside, take Mimic. Okay, let's do that. I mean, it's a bit of a gamble. Like if I don't find a Soul Land next turn. But I guess I'm only looking at 1 extra card, so it's maybe fine. We can kill the Channeler next turn, ideally. Mimic into Bowmasters. What if he doesn't have Bowmasters? I think I'm going to trade. Because I'm not guaranteed to find a land anyways. And I could just trade here and then kill the Channeler. Call me crazy. I think killing the Channeler is better than casting Thought-Knot Seer. I think it's just better. So, spawns, mana value. Spawns, kill this. Because I can just cast Breaker next turn. Or Devour, whatever. Okay, the fact that Eldrazi Temple casts Breaker or Devourer is kind of fucked up. That's really disgusting. What is this? Okay, kind of rude, but it's fine. Rude but fair. That's nice. Not this turn, but in a couple turns. TKS. Guess I'll take Collapse to make him pay life for Deluge. And we'll do this. Go. And then if we draw another Soul Land, we can play Drifter. Which would be nice. Yeah, so he's going to Deluge for 4. Which is good, because that's 1 less token here. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Oh. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you doing today, buddy? Man, this deck is sick, right? Ooh, baby. This deck is nice. I gotta tell you, chat, I'm liking this deck a lot. I mean, only match 1, but I am into this deck. I am definitely into this deck. Nulldrifter, notably not great against the card Orcish Bowmasters. Keep that in mind. Make sure you write that one down, because we know he has Bowmasters. At this point, I'm not sure it matters, but it is not great against Bowmasters. Isn't the red-green version just better than blue-red? Nope, it is just different. 1 or more colors, huh? I will go to combat. I'd prefer to not play the, Okay. Alright, well now that he shields down on Bowmasters, I can just slam Nulldrifter, which is nice. Blood Moon, I guess I'll get an island. Well, I guess this probably plays around Blood Moon better, right? Because I think colorless is more important if he has Blood Moon. Nulldrifter. Hold on. Did I miss it? There we go. Eldrazi Summer confirmed. No, it's not Summer. Alright, play first. No Soul Land, no keep. Soul Land equals keep. What do I put back, though? This is a really good 7-card hand. I think we ship the Heralds and look for Linebreaker. The other option is ship the Shivan Reef and find a Soul Land. It's close. I'm definitely not putting back Smasher. I think I'm going to put back Heralds. I think that's fine. Well, it turns out I don't want any of those cards. I will ship them all. I'm here to prove to Aspiring Spike why you should play Eldrazi Mimic in your Eldrazi deck. Well, this is the only one I've played so far, so I guess I would say this one. Notably, Mimic not great against Galvanic Discharge. Okay against Guide of Souls. Okay, that's not a bad turn. I will take that. Need to lock in, I know. 4-ball. Need to find a soul land next turn. That'd be ideal. Okay, Mimic is kind of gross with Nulldrifter. That is kind of sick. I do like that quite a bit. White Orchid Phantom. So I'll get an island. So we Drifter again, I think. Right? Yeah, we Drifter again. Okay, that's good for next turn. So he goes to 11, and then next turn we can go Labyrinth Smasher. We're in an okay spot. All right, 2 more song requests from Ugin. Okay, there's one, and then the other one is this one. Both in the queue. What did he do? Amulet, hit a land, play Ragavan. Okay, that's fine. 12. I mean, we definitely just smash, right? I mean, I don't think I can die, right? Yeah, I'm just going to cast this. Smork. I can't imagine he can beat the second Smasher next turn. Like, maybe he can beat the first one, but... yeah, it'd be pretty crazy if I died this turn. I agree. I mean, Amulet is good, but I don't know if it's that good. Boom. Boom. I'll take one more soul land, please, and thank you. The fact that we have this curve through double Stone Rain is kind of fucked up. Okay. That's annoying. Very, very annoying. All right, give me a soul land off the top, please. Oh, they're dead if they don't have a removal spell. I mean, I'm going to go for it, right? Oh, no, I can't kill this. It's mana value, right? Yeah, I can't kill that. So they're definitely not dead, but I can force a chump block, I guess? So we go cast this, draw 2, force a chump block. Okay, soul land is gas. Because now we can go force chump block, play blocker, and then next turn smash. Maybe I shouldn't expose the soul land here because this deck is just all Stone Rains. But like I could just play this and then not, and you know what I mean? And then if he has Stone Rain, I just play this next turn and Slam Smasher. It's close. That is the punish. Oh, that doesn't matter, though, because I get a basic. Yeah, so we still win. Because I can just get my basic mountain played. No, because... oh, I can fetch the wastes, right? Yeah, we can just fetch the wastes. Okay, good. It's like, wait, no, I have 2 more basics. Get the wastes off this. Right, I forgot that this can get the wastes. I could take this because he can't cast most of my deck anyways, right? He can't cast any of the... oh, no, he has Aether Hubs. Okay, I should trade then. Right. Forgot about Aether Hub. What if he hits Mountain? Yeah, that's a good point, too. He could hit the Mountain. Yeah, then we were cooked. See ya! Alright. 1-game-1. Okay, Boros Energy. I feel like Chalice has got to be good against this deck, right? And click submit. Surely Chalice has to be better than something, right? Flute for Amulet. Isn't his deck like half 1-drops? I just don't know what I would cut for Chalice, though, right? Can I cut the 8 that heralds the end? For Chalices? I guess Chalice is worse than the draw, too. I like Command a lot because he has a lot of 1-drops. So, like, just, you know, turn 1, Soul Land, turn 2, Command, kill your 1-drop, make a thing. And what's nice about Command is, because he's Stone Raining me a lot with Boom Bust, I kind of want the ramp from Kozilek's Command. I agree that I'm not casting all his dust, but what I am doing is pitching it to Ugin's Labyrinth. So I don't want to go below 10 7s. Even though I think it's probably impossible to cast. This hand's good, for sure. Not sure how I want to play it, though. Like, what are we looking for off Devourer? We need a 2-drop. Yeah, I guess we should just look for a 2-drop. I could put Thought-Knot Seer on top, actually. But putting Thought-Knotser on top is really bad if he has Boom Bust. So I think I'm going to say no. Okay, we'll put that on top, though. So now, if his turn is Boom Bust, we at least have something in play. And if he doesn't have Boom Bust, then we're just going to rinse. And I'm pretty sure he has it, yeah. It's not a huge deal. I'm just going to play this. And then I think I'm probably going to Linebacker next turn. Linebreaker. Linebacker. Okay, so we go Lab. He did nothing that turn? Which means he probably has Galvanic Discharge, I would guess. All right, no Discharge. Unless he wants to kill the Linebreaker. Does his deck play Sweepers? Oh, right, that card. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god, I exiled my mountain? That's disastrous. That is actually disastrous. That's really bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Exiling the mountain to the Devourer is pretty hilarious against the mono Cleansing Wildfire Orchid deck. That's pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, but I already have colorless with the Cavern. I don't... What is the point of getting wastes? I don't get it. I don't see why... I just don't see why it matters. Okay. Right, but what I'm saying is that any land would allow me to get colorless and red. Is there a land in my deck that I can draw that doesn't cast Linebreaker but these two lands? There isn't, right? Every other land just casts the Linebreaker anyways. So I don't think it matters. Like that one. So we go red. See this. Yes. Target itself. Dude, Linebreaker is disgusting. Holy shit. Linebreaker is absurd. Yeah, people have been saying earlier that like Twitch was having some weird issues with desync. I don't know if it's necessarily my stream or if it's just a Twitch issue, but I don't know. Interesting that he's choosing to kill... Oh, he had to kill... He couldn't kill the Linebreaker because he had to pay for prison, right? Is that what that was? Okay, well, good beats. Yeah, we need a soul land. We need a soul land. Okay, it's a Twitch issue. Got it. Yeah, I feel like that's been happening to a couple people today. All right, I would like one soul land, please. Can I get a soul land? Any soul lands? Take 5. He is dead to a soul land. We'll see he has the 3rd discharge. Okay. It's not a soul land, but let's go, I guess, here. Am I dead next turn? I'm dead if I fetch, right? Because he has 8 in play. Oh, wait, no, I'm just dead, right? Because he can pay the energy. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. You have no fetchables? I had the Snow-Covered Waste, but I don't think I can afford to fetch because he just has 8 power in play. But he can also just pay energy and kill me, right? But folks, if you would not like to watch the ads, you can do something to avoid that. You can subscribe to the channel for free with an Amazon Prime subscription. Do we want Chalice in the play? Probably, right? What am I cutting for Chalice, though? I think it definitely is a Chalice matchup. I just don't know what I would want to cut. Maybe Command on the play? Dismember, maybe? I could cut the All Is Dust and just accept the fact that my Labyrinths are less consistent. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe we just don't want to play Dismember. Let's see. I'm going to trim 1 Command for the Chalices. I'm going to try that. All right, play first. I mean, like, 2 Labyrinth with nothing to pitch is, I don't think exactly where I want to be. I feel like this hand's bad, right? Yeah, I think this hand's bad. I mean, this hand just can't beat a Boom Bust to save its life, but... I mean, I guess I keep on the play. Keep and put back the uncastable red card. Got a little hype train going on there. Thank you for the resubs, guys. I appreciate that. I think it is more important to have this in play if I get Stone Rained. Sure, I'll use the ability. Why not? Because it puts more pressure on him if he does Stone Rain me. And I mean, He kept the 7-card hand that has turn 1 bridge. I'm obviously getting Stone Rained. Oh, okay, or not. Reveals Unstable Amulet. God, give me a Soul Land. Soul Land! Preferably Temple. Can't complain about that. Alright, let's go here. Dude, Linebreaker is disgusting. It's so good. Yes. This Linebreaker card is unreal, dude. So we can't attack with this, right? Yeah. I'll attack you for 12, no big deal. People shitting on the Linebreaker, man, they just don't know. The Linebreaker is unreal. So good. Guide of Souls, -1. I'll take 1 damage. Chalice first, in case he has something. Because now if he has Discharge, he has to use it. Okay, that's fine. Still win with a land. Cannot currently attack. I will pass the turn. Hit Plains. I need to dodge a Stone Rain. Stone Rain is bad for me. I guess he's running out of energy for the prison, too. But he has Guide of Souls, which probably would give him more energy to fuel it. Yeah, that too. Okay. I mean, if he goes for Amulet and Bricks and doesn't have a spell to play, then he has to sack the prison, right? So it's a little sketchy. And I have a Chalice in play, so that at least cuts off a lot of his outs. Alright, land me, please. Good enough. That's really good. Holy shit. I take it all back. Nulldrifter is really good. Damn, Nulldrifter is... Nulldrifter goes hard. I definitely will attack this turn. What's up, Hilarious? I'm doing good today. It really does everything. I think what I didn't realize about Nulldrifter was how good the 3-mana part of it was with Mimic. I think that's the part that I missed. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's hating on the Eldrazi Mimic, by the way. It's just broken with Nulldrifter. I didn't realize that at first. That's kind of cute. Okay. Touche. Spells unlocked. Maybe I was wrong about these Mimics. Holy shit, Spike just now. That's funny. Yeah, Mimic goes hard with Nulldrifter. Can we get a quote on that, by the way? Yeah, we're playing against Spike. Can we get a quote on that? Meltdown. Feel like we're probably dead. I don't know. If we can find a Soul Land, we could smash. Soul Land goes hard. Okay. I know, Spike was wrong? He's never been wrong in his whole life. So close. 2 life, huh? It's the Amulet Doom. Gets energy. You can pay energy to exile the top card. It's like a draw engine. It seems okay. Alright, Didge. Unfortunate. To be fair, the deck with 8 Stone Rains seems like a bad matchup. Sure. Alright, the deck with 8 Stone Rains, notably a bad matchup. Word? Okay, noted. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I guess we take those? I don't know. I'm just playing for content. I'm not playing for wins. Why are people conceding on... We're playing for fun. Why are you conceding? All right, JJ, I play first. I mean, I keep. So we're looking for a second Soul Land. I know we don't have a turn 1 play, but turn 2 Linebreaker, turn 3 Smasher is probably unbeatable, right? All right, Soul Land me. Would you keep a Nulldrifter here? If I was in the draw, I probably would have kept the Mimic so I could play it on turn 1. But being on the play, I think keeping the Mimic is kind of bad. Danelius, thank you for the Prime. Mimic is fine. No, Mimic doesn't do anything. Because I'm on the play. The answer is either Nulldrifter or nothing, I think. I guess you could maybe keep the second Smasher here. But I'm just gonna exile nothing. Or I'm just gonna top nothing, rather. I think doing it that way is fine. Yeah, it doesn't just give you a free once upon a time, it puts it on top. Can you imagine if this card put it into your hand? It would be banned instantly, right? Would be the best card ever printed. Like, you would just put that in every deck. It'd be so good. Okay. Castable spell is not bad. We take those. Cannot complain about castable spell. Fatal Bush. Yeah, I want to thin my deck a little bit. Yeah. Phyrexian Tower. So I wonder if they're... Well, they're not playing Yawgmoth, because you wouldn't play push Thoughtseize and Yawgmoth. Okay, so it's just like Golgari midrange. I guess we're killing the Grist. Yeah, I guess we're killing the Grist. Name Eldrazi. That's a good draw. You know what I'm now thinking about? It's aggressive, but I could have dismembered the token end step. And the reason I would want to do that is because if they have second Grist, they would not have a creature in play to be able to minus to kill the Smasher. I kind of didn't think about that line, but now perhaps I should have. And it's like less mana for tower, too. Okay, it's annoying. Also good against Dust. Okay. They can't scam, so not that concerned. They just take Dismember. Depends on what's in their hand, I guess. Dismember. It's a hell of a draw. What you got over there? Oh, wait. Right. Right, I knew that. I was just testing you. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. You have failed the test. I mean, yeah, I think I'm supposed to still play the Thought-Knots here, because I just want to put more pressure on them. See, I knew I was just going to draw a second one. That's all. I just knew I was going to draw the second copy. Well, the Bowmasters don't do anything, so I guess I'll take another ring. I do not care about Bowmasters at all. I guess eventually maybe if like I find Nulldrifter I could, but yeah, 6 Grist is kind of nice. Or you're saying 6 with the new Grist. Yeah, that's true. Because the new Grist says when the new Grist counts itself, correct? So if you cast the new Grist off of 6, it immediately flips. Same thing if you like unearth the new Grist or finale it back. Sex with ring. Oh my god. Holy fuck, I didn't realize that. Dude, you can just loop rings with this card? Jesus Christ. That's insane. What the fuck? Holy... I did not realize that. No protection, though? Pretty sure you still get protection, right? Because you're casting it. You are casting it from the graveyard. I did not realize that interaction. Well, that's pretty fucked up. You hate that art? Yeah, it's unreadable. You do get the protection, yes. I did not realize that you could just loop rings with 6. I mean, the thing is, they're going to die. They're in a horrible spot because they have to keep doing that. I'm eventually going to draw land, and both of these kill 6, so... So, like, we're fine, but... They just kind of a sick interaction. I'm gonna fetch with Vista because I only have 1 basic left, and I don't want to draw my basic. Okay, good thing I have 2 answers. Good thing I got the 6 covered in multiple ways. They draw Not Dead. They did not sacrifice for mana. Interesting. I feel like if they're going to do this, they should have done this first to try and find Not Dead, right? If they were going to activate this anyways. Well, now you're just dead on board, right? Attack with all 3. They don't have protection this turn. Oh, they have the Bowmasters. Well, I drew a Haster. That's still not lethal through the Bowmasters, though, right? Because I have to haste the Linebreaker. So if I haste the... it's close, right? So the 7/3 trample gets checked by the Goyf. The 6 chumps the Smasher, and then they play Bowmasters chump chump. So I'm dealing them 1 damage, and they're losing the 6. I mean, that's good enough, right? I'm basically trading Linebreaker for 6 and putting them to 1, or putting them to 2, because they have to lose the 6 by attacking with all, which I think is probably good enough, because they just can't win if they lose the 6. Yeah, they have officially lost the sex. No more sex for JJ. Sorry, JJ. All right, they have come to the same conclusion that I have. That is their only legal block. They go to 1. Surely they don't have any outs, right? I mean, I guess they could play another ring, but how are they ever getting out of this? Wait, why can't we look at different languages? It's not out yet. Oh, maybe, okay. Maybe that's what it is. Damn it. Well, they did play a second ring. Okay, I will deploy a chump blocker. 'Tis your turn. Do they print cards in Swedish? No, I think? I don't think they do. Just look at Ren and 6. Oh, sure, I guess I could do that, yeah. Ren and 6. More like Ren and Sex. Alright, so what do we have for Ren and 6? We have Ren at 6. Ren und Sex. Yeah. Yeah. What else we got? Ren at 6. I mean, Ren und Sex is pretty good, right? It's not bad. Could translate in Google. I could, yeah. All right, they're playing Green-Black Scam. Green-Black Scam, huh? Do we want any of this stuff against Scam? What is Flute good against? Oh, it's good against the Ring. True. Yeah. How good is Kozilek's Command against them? Their creatures are kind of expensive. I could shave, like, a couple commands for a couple flutes, maybe. Maybe I do one of these for the third All's Dust. Actually, All's Dust is not even good against Ring, right? I could Obligator against Tarmogoyf. They do make big goyfs. Yeah, let's do this. One thing I think that I'm realizing is I kind of want more flutes. I think we should be playing more than 2 copies of Flute. Seems like one of the better sideboard cards. No. Absolutely not. Too many flutes. Too many flutes. You only need one. Can't play 2 flutes at the same time. That's true. All the cards in that hand were good. I'm thinking about keeping this hand. I know it's, like, kind of reactive and bad, but rolling to 5 against Grief is just, what am I supposed to do, you know? I mean, if they double Grief me, I'm still gonna die, but what's up, No Cap? How's Tamiyo, and is she good in current blue-red decks? I have not seen or tried Tamiyo in a blue-red deck, but I do think that card has a lot of potential, specifically with Bauble, because you can just flip it on turn 2. But that's the list that I built. Okay, Mountain Go. Expected. Grist. Should I kill that thing? Is this Destroy or Exile? Exile. I mean, I can't really afford to not use my mana, right? Because I don't even have a third land right now. Okay, that's a good draw. I kind of want to just play Flute and name Ring. I'm really scared about the Ring. The One Ringo. How good do you think a Strict Proctor Flayed Shell would be? Too slow or nah? The issue that I see, well, I guess it's maybe, I did build a couple of Flage decks. I have 2. One's like more energy focused, and then one is just like Flage Stoneblade. I don't know if you want to play Proctor in that deck though, because the thing that I found was that a lot of cards that I wanted to play with Flage also happen to have like ETB abilities, and it does make Proctor a little bit awkward. It's the one that's kind of what I'm worried about. But, like, you can just play Flage by itself as a good card. You don't really need to combo with, like, Strict Proctor and stuff, play cards like that. Okay, they're going to take Command now. Kind of sucks. Does Herald cost reduction work on Evoke cost? I don't actually know. Colorless spells you cast with mana value 7 or greater cost 1 less to cast? I don't know how that works. How does it that heralds the end work with Evoke Nulldrifter? It does work. That's pretty good. Okay, we got a flipped Grist. How did they flip Grist? What did they do? What am I missing? Oh, Nightmare. Okay. They had Nightmare. That's not good. My hand kind of sucks. Hand is not great here. Okay, I may have to settle this in Game 3. Seems like it might be a Game 3 angle. You're noticing a severe lack of Crab Abominations in the Rakdos affinity list. The issue I have with Crab Abomination is it's double black. But I mean, I guess you could make the same argument that the black-red cards are just as hard to cast as the double black cards. Here's the issue that I was finding when I was building the black-red affinity decks. In regular blue affinity, your payoffs are also artifacts, right? Synthesizer, Thought Monitor. But the problem with the payoffs in the black decks is your payoffs are not artifacts. So it's like there's a bit of a line that you have to walk. All right, I'm off this game. You win. Game 3, JJ. Game 3. What did I board in? I board in the flutes. I'm going to cut, like, one of these for a third command. Just the fact that command kills Goyf is so huge. Bro, where are my soul lands at? Brother, I am playing with soul lands, right? All right, soul lands located. What are we putting back with this hand? All is Dust? No, because I kind of want to pitch the All is Dust to the Labyrinth and then keep this for turn 2. So I guess I put back the second Thought Knots here and then pitch the All is Dust. I mean, I'm going to, well, okay, so do you play Vista on one or do you high roll? I think you high roll here because the All is Dust is just not that relevant, right? Turn 1 Vista. I'm going to try to high roll Thought Knots here. The upside is just too high. Okay, that's fine. I also might just want to cast Linebreaker instead of Nulldrifter. Because we can go turn 2 Linebreaker, turn 3 Thought Not Haste it. Right? Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, well, I can play the Vista and just not crack on one. I think I'm just going to play Linebreaker. Wait, the fuck? Oh, okay, I was confused. I was like, wait, why is this bugged? Just not thinking about anything. Death Touch? Card is Death Touch? Wait, I didn't know that. Okay, I shouldn't have cast that. I didn't know this thing had Death Touch. That card's good. Damn. I did not know that a card had Death Touch. Alright, well, you learn every day. Should have played Nulldrifter. Should have probably played the Nulldrifter. You're right. You expect me to read the cards? What do you think this is? You think this is a professional stream? Definitely not. This is my curse. Not reading cards. Okay. 2/3 Tarmogoyf. Coming in hot. So I could Drifter, Dismember, or just TKS. It's gotta be TKS, right? I'm gonna play TKS. Get an island, I guess? So I can take less damage if I want to cast the Drifter. Pretty important that we can exile that. Because if I didn't exile it, I couldn't win the game. So that is a good time to cast Thought Knots here. Okay, so they can Nightmare back. Does this make Death Touch tokens? Only if they mill a black card. So we have to hope they don't mill a black card. I guess we can Dismember the token, kill the Grist, then play Nulldrifter. So it's not that bad. It did mill a black card. Yeah, I've been impressed with this card so far. So let's do this first. Draw. Okay, not bad. So we go Dismember this. I have to kill the Grist, right? Play the Mimic. And then if they draw land for Shieldred, we have second Dismember. Yeah, the token gets Death Touch. Grist is really good. I also didn't know that it had Death Touch on the front side, too. So we have to hope that they don't draw specifically a 1-mana creature. If they draw another Grist, it's bad. Because they can go Grist, Nightmare, sack, get back Grist, flip, get a Death Touch token. If they green. Oh, you have to pay a mana to flip this. Right, okay, I forgot about that. Smasher would be good. Is there any world where I don't cast Dismember? I mean, I don't think so. I know they have Shieldred, but, like, I can't just do nothing. I have to try and kill them. Should probably play out my lands. Oh, wait. Yeah, I definitely should play out my lands, because if I draw a land next turn, I could just pick up the All is Dust, right? I can go end of turn, pick up the All is Dust, and then draw any land lets me cast it. I forgot about that. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's fine. So I think we should probably not pick this up, right? Well, no, we should, because we don't... Like, the mana doesn't matter, does it? Like, we can cast every spell in our deck anyways. I guess specifically... No, we could draw Drifter, I guess. Yeah, Drifter or the other 7-drop. The Breaker. Okay, yeah. Okay. But, I mean, this should still be lethal, right? Because they go to 2... And then even if they draw land for Shieldred, well, 1, they're dead on board, and 2, we can just go end step, pick this up, untap, cast it. You know what's really gross about that? Is it's just, they can't Thoughtseize it. This is just protection from Thoughtseize. It's almost like you're sort of putting the All is Dust aside until it matters. That's really sick. before you buckle at your knee. All right, 3-1. All right, second time playing against Dingo. You think he's still on Boros? I'm on the play. I really think you just have to mulligan every hand that doesn't have a soul land. Well, this one's worse. All right. 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 This hand plays. What? Never meant to break. On the one hand, no gambas. On the other hand, free public healthcare. Sometimes you have to draw the line somewhere, right? What would you rather have, though? It's close. You got a Fatal Pusher? You have a Fatal Push Enjoyer. Oh, that's bad. Brother. Cloud Shift. Okay. This matchup seems abysmal, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there. Seems like a horrendous matchup. Yeah, the doubters may or may not be getting paid this time around. This deck seems giga bad. Ashiok, do you ever say anything constructive whatsoever? I don't know if I've ever seen you say anything with any sort of constructiveness. Cyberbullying stream. I'm the one that's getting cyberbullied. You can't tell me you're taking Ashiok's side on this one. All right, you win. I'm off it, all right? I'm off it. That was not close at all, huh? We got destroyed. Might as well attack. So the reason I didn't attack Mills is if I attack, they can blink the Solitude and kill my 2-2. Whereas if I don't attack, they're forced to failure my 2-2, which means that they can't blink and I get to keep the 2-2. I don't know that I want any of these cards. I don't think I want any of these cards. Maybe Chalice in the play, but I think I'm just going to resubmit. All right, play first. This hand seems good. I keep. I mean, I guess we don't have a thing for the Labyrinth, but, I mean, this hand, if you're mulling this hand, you should be playing a different deck. Why no Vexing Orb on my side? Choosing to play different cards instead. Maybe I should be playing it, but you only get to play 15 sideboard cards. Depends. I mean, if there's enough of the grief stuff, then maybe you should be playing Bauble. Like, Bauble's a good card for sure. Deuce. I'm going to hang on to the command. Don't want to cast it yet. Kill Thalia with it. I think I'm not going to cast Herald's the End. Oh, does he have Bowmasters? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I should have brought out the Mimics. Whoops. Oopsies. Actually, I should probably kill this now, right? So we can't blink it. So let's go kill your Bowmasters, draw a card. Player this 2, 3, 4. I could make mana, but what do I have to do with my mana? Okay, I think I like both of those. I'm going to top the Temple first so I can save the Nulldrifter from Thoughtseize. Because we can go Temple next turn, turn after Reef Hardcast. Yeah, today is the only day of early access, and it's only up for 12 hours. Should make a new format with 60 main deck, 60 in the sideboard, and just bring 2 decks. So gross. I mean, I have to shuffle. I really wanted that Nulldrifter. Dingo, you're kind of being an asshole right now. I don't appreciate what you're doing to me. Not a big fan of what's happening. Not the biggest fan. We just got utterly decimated. This match wasn't even close. What have we played so far? This is the second deck. We played this and Nadu. Bro, stop! Stop! Alright, I cast Eldrazi Linebreaker. Surely you don't have another White Orchid Phantom, right? You can't have a third. I guess he could have a Ephemerate. I should have not played the Temple. That was stupid. I should have played the Cavern. That was really bad. Because now if he has Ephemerate, he can cut me out the Temple. Because Smasher would be an out. He kept a 1-land?
Bruh.
Come on, don't tell me that. He kept a 1-lander? Dingo, please. +X+O. Okay, I'm not technically dead. Not very alive, but I'm not dead. I'm gonna pump the Linebreaker. Okay, let me guess, your last card's Ephemerate? Okay, well. I mean, I'm just dead anyways, but... Damn. If I told you that Dingo was gonna keep the sketchiest 1-lander ever, do you think you would have bet... Do you think you would have bet the other way? Dingo just over here keeping 1-landers, doesn't care. Just not a care in the world. We don't have it out now because we can't cast Smasher. Technically not dead, right? All right, go? Question mark? Yeah. I mean, he can't really Necro here, right? Just gonna take 4. We could still win this game. Depends on what he drew off the Necro. Not using Necro. Does that change things? So I can kill the Phantom and make 2 blockers, which I think is pretty good, right? Yeah, kill Phantom, make 2 blockers. So kill... Yeah, do this. I'm killing it main phase so I can attack with the Mimic. I'm probably not beating another Bowmaster anyways. Would I like to make my Mimic an 0-1? I think I'll pass. I think I will pass. The hell is this? You requested a Glorb song? Why would you do that? Oh, I'm just dead, right? Yeah, he can attack and then flicker one of the spawn tokens. All right, you got me. So, what did we learn about playing Eldrazi? I do still think that I like the Eldrazi Mimics. Sure, they're a liability against Orcish Bowmasters, but you can just cut them against the Bowmasters matchup, so I think that's fine. And Mimic just works so well with Nulldrifter that I like that pairing is very good. Linebreaker felt incredible. Kozilek's command was very good. Devourer was very good. So there's not really a lot I would change about this. The It That Heralds the End is maybe the weak point there. Not exactly sure what I would play instead of that. The mana base could use a little bit of working too. I wouldn't mind a 4th basic land, especially with 4 Vistas. And if people are going to be playing the White Orchid Phantom and Cleansing Wildfire, all this kind of stuff. Sideboard maybe needs a bit of work. I know we didn't board in the Null Elemental Blasts. They're obviously there for a purpose. We didn't play against those decks. I don't know. Needs a little bit of work, but it's very close. I was very impressed with the curve of Mimic into Nulldrifter or Mimic into Linebreaker. Both of those felt very good. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, YouTube.